Hello wolves! Welcome in my first TBR of the year. So I don't know if you remember that, but last year I didn't film that many TBRs except when I was participating in a readathon. I think I've filmed like once or twice, I don't know, I don't remember, but I want to get more organized this year and I really want to reach some of my goals, so maybe trying to get organized will help me actually achieve my goals. Whatever, I will try some stuff like I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you my TBR for January 2019, first month of the year, obviously. So this is gonna be a very tough month because I have work full-time and I have my exams. So I don't know if you know that, but I work full-time, so 40 hours a week, sometimes more, but let's not talk about it. And then at night I go to uni. So yeah, I'm crazy, and I have a booktube channel and I have a bookstagram and I have a dog and I have other activities. So yeah, I'm kind of crazy. So I'm gonna show you the books that I'm planning on theory on reading, and we will see how I did at the end of the month of January, beginning February, you know. So the first book I would like to read is actually Roya's Sense and the Bridge Between Words by Saryon Michael White, because I would like to finish that book. So I'm currently on page 132 out of 401 pages. So I will definitely try to finish that book before starting another one. Maybe not actually. Yeah. But I think I forgot to mention that in my goals video, whatever, or yeah, I think so, because it wasn't organized at all. In 2018, I've learned to read several books at the same time because I was participating in read-alongs, because readathon, because buddy reads, because personal goal. So yeah, so I will probably continue in 2019 with reading several books at the same time, but whatever. So this is a story of Roya, who found one day a cooking book. So she went to a library, she went to a bookstore, sorry, not library, and she saw a book that actually called her. So she bought it. It was a cooking book, and she was like, why? I'm not cooking, like, you know. So she started to cook, and actually something that's very funny is that her mother tried to get her into cooking, sorry, but she didn't want to, and now she's cooking. And actually every time she cooks, something happens, or she realizes something or whatever, and she doesn't know if it is thanks to the book or because of other stuff or whatever. And there are different words, and there are some kind of magic and some kind of intrigues, etc. So very interesting. This is a fantasy. I would like to say adult and not YA for a change, I'm not sure. And this is very spiritual, so very different from what I usually read, but so far so good. And actually I got that book for free that was sent to me by Sacred Stories, so thank you again for that, because this is such a nice book. And I don't know, I haven't been able to finish it because I got caught in the middle of so many stuff, but this is going to be my priority for 2019. Yeah. The second book is These Rebel Waves by Raasch. So I've read the other trilogy by her, which is Snow Like Ashes, which I loved. Super tropey, super cliche, but the writing style was so good and the characters were so funny with funny jokes, etc. So it was very good. So I wanted to give other book a try, and I got the book in a box, so I was quite happy about it. And the spread ages, so yeah, Fairy Loot. I'm gonna be reading that book with Dummy from A Journey to Books, so this is gonna be a buddy read, because last year we read A Darker Shade of Magic trilogy together, and I loved that experience so much because we were like reading 100 pages, whatever, and we were talking about it, then continuing it, and I had such a good experience with that buddy read that I want to continue buddy reading with her. So she has the book too, so now we're gonna read it. I don't know how I will summarize it, but different people going on an adventure, they have different goals or whatever, and this has some kind of pirate vibes apparently, but apparently not that much when you're reading the book, so I would like to know more about that. But it says here, as conspiracies arise, Lou, Vex and Ben will have to decide who they really are and what they are willing to become for peace. So there is some kind of heretic, a pirate, a soldier involved in that story, and I love the fact that they're all different, like they're all coming from different horizons, etc. So I'm really intrigued to see how that many different people can work together for something they have in common, you know what I mean? And the cover is gorgeous, spread edges, very Slytherin, I want to say. So I'm super excited for that buddy read. I have 2 other goals I'm gonna try to achieve that month. Is that I would like to read books, unread books that I have on my bookshelves, and I would like to read sequels that I really want to read because I enjoyed the first book or the second book, you know, a book in the series in 2018. So for that, first I'm going to show you Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire because I don't own the 4th book, so In an Absent Dream. So I ordered it. It should be here by the time I'm uploading this, but whatever. This is the sequel to Every Heart the Doorway, so Wayward Children trilogy, and I just fell in love with that word. Like, if you want a short summarize, let's say that Every Heart a Doorway, it's not like Narnia, but kind of like Narnia. You open a door that's only meant for you, and you go in a world that was exactly built for you. Meaning, if you're a very logical person and you love stuff to be like peaceful or whatever, you will go in that kind of world. You have virtue, you have nonsense, you have logical, and you have another one. I will put a picture over there. I think I will go to a non-logical and wicked world, so it will be more like Alice in Wonderland world kind of thing. So yeah, you can try to guess where you're gonna go, but whatever. This is just me, but I love that story so much. This is very short, so each book is less than 200 pages, I think, and the covers are just like stunning. One of my favorite covers ever. There are a lot of representation, so you have white people, black people, I think you have Asian people as well, and you have like asexual, you have transsexual, you have different kind of people in there, and they're all kids, and I really love that. And if you want, in the very beginning of Every Heart Doorway, you're gonna follow children who came back from that world but actually keep waiting for that door. But it says in the story that once you come back from the world, you know, you close the door and you come to the reality, you'll never get back there. So they're going to a school, a special school, to learn how to overcome that feeling, to overcome what they want, and to learn to live normally again, if that makes any sense. And I really love that series. At that point, I think I'm gonna read anything written by Seanan McGuire because of that series. So yeah, this is one of my most anticipated read of 2019, so you know. So this was to reach the goal, reading a sequel I really want to read, and then now I'm gonna try to read a book that's unread and waiting for me to read it on my bookshelves, and this is Muse of Nightmares. So I have the paperback version. I also have the hardcover version of Illumicrate, you know, with silver spread edges, I think. But I really want to finish this book, I mean read this book, because I read A Stranger Dreamer in 2018 or 2017, I really cannot remember, but I really enjoyed it. So I would like to continue with the series, especially because I think this is a duology, even if at one point she said that actually it was supposed to be a standalone, but then she got caught in the word, so she wrote a second one. So I don't know if there is going to be a third one. Maybe I will have the answer while reading the book. And if you don't know what Stranger Dreamer is, this is a story of Lazarus Strange, where he's a librarian and he's kind of obsessed with a civilization, place that actually disappeared, and when that city disappeared, nobody could remember the name anymore, and we call it Weep. He learned the language, he learned everything that he could find about them in the library, and one day he's gonna see people coming to where he is, and they're gonna be like, oh, we're coming from Weep, but we're looking for people to help us get rid of something, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and he's gonna get caught in that adventure. And this is so poetic, this is so delicate, this is full of monsters. This is about a girl that an evil little girl that you just want to kill, or just say no. You know, it's so weird, but I love that story so much. It's so powerful, and I really want to give the sequel a try because it's really beloved by a lot of people. Like Strange Dreamer was in the top 5 category books, you know what I mean, from a lot of people. So if you haven't read it and you're intrigued, maybe you could give it a try. Then the last one I'm gonna show you, I don't own it yet, so I'm just gonna show you the first one in the series. So this is Throne of Glass, and I believe the third one is Hair of Fire. And so this is a book that we're reading for the Time Turner book club. So this is a story of Selena, who still is an assassin, and she's gonna work for the king at one point, and she's gonna get caught in some other stuff. You probably all know what it is about. You probably already know that I hated that book, the first one. I hated the second one, so I will probably hate the third one, and that will probably be the last book I will read in the series, because I don't want to continue reading a series that I'm not enjoying like at all. So wolves, thank you for watching this video. That's the end of it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if you think I will make it, if I will be able to read all the books, because honestly I don't think so, but I will try. I will do my best. But yeah, talk to me in the comments. Let me know how many books you're planning on reading in January, and yeah, hopefully we'll do good. Thank you for watching wolves. Talk to me in the comments as usual, and see you soon in another video. Bye, take care.